Good morning, welcome to your first yoga practice of March, and this month we are all about the shoulders. So we're going to be building stronger, more mobile shoulders, and today the particular thing we're thinking about is the action of protraction of the shoulders. So just before we get on the mat, protraction is the action where you're spreading the shoulder blades away from the spine. So it isn't like a cat action. The spine is actually neutral, but I'm just pushing away with my hands. We're going to be doing this action quite a lot today. You might hear some dogs wandering around as well. Bear with us today. So this action of protraction of the shoulder blades, and it's the action that we need for lots of arm balances. So we are going to be working toward crow pose today, but there'll be no pressure to do it. It's going to be just towards the end of the class, a small part of the class. But if that is something you want to have a go at, it will be there for you. We're going to start lying down. If you have a block, grab it. Don't worry if you haven't. You could just do it all without the block. It's just for the first bit. So, coming onto your back, you can place the block in your thighs at this point, or you can just pop it down by the side for now, just while we take a few moments to just arrive in the space. The legs could be out long in Shavasana or knees bent. I'm just closing the eyes for a moment, starting to bring some awareness to the breath. Just beginning to bring that gaze inwards. Notice what's going on in the body. Notice how the shoulders are feeling. Our shoulders often get very tight because we sit a lot. Jobs, sitting at desks, sitting on sofas, sitting in cars. So just being aware, noticing what's going on, starting to take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Okay, staying with that breath as much as you can throughout the class. Fluttering the eyes open, grab your block if you have one and place it in between the thighs, so just up near the knees. Arms are down by your side, and we're going to start to warm up the body. So first thing, you're going to grip the block with the thighs, press the feet down and lift the hips into bridge. And then lower the hips down and pull the knees in towards you. Okay, so we bring the feet down, squeeze the bum and lift. Lower the hips, pull the knees in. Keep hugging that block. So we go down, we lift, lower and hug in. And just continue like this. Just starting to warm up the whole of the hips. So crow pose, the pose we're working towards, obviously needs that shoulder strength and stability, which we're going to be working on, but also we need quite mobile hips because we're having to get into that kind of little squat position to find the pose. So let's just warm up those hips. For 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Doesn't matter if you're at a different pace to me, but you'll be able to stop in a moment when I'm finished. 1 more. Lift the hips. Good. Lower. Okay, remove the block. That can go away now. And then hands are going to come behind the head. So we're going to start to warm up the center of the body as well. We need a strong core for arm balances. So elbows are up towards the ceiling. We're supporting the head, but we're not pulling on the neck. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the head and shoulders. So we're coming off the shoulder blades, they're off the ground. Then we're going to keep them lifted, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, palms are facing the ceiling, and I want you to push as if you're trying to reach the ceiling. So the movement's just coming from the shoulders, we're reaching as much as you can. Hands come back behind the head, inhale as you lower. Do that again, exhale, lift. So shoulder blades are off, arms then reach towards the ceiling. Imagine the ceiling's falling in on you. Not a nice thought, but you're going to press away like you're holding that ceiling up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hands behind the head. Inhale and lower. Again, exhale, lift, shoulder blades off. Arms then reach, we push. We push, push, push. So the shoulder blades are spreading away from the spine. Hands behind the head. Inhale, lower. We're doing one more like this, then we're going to add on. So lift. Arms reach, palms towards the ceiling, push. Hands behind the head. Inhale and lower. Okay, same thing to begin with. Lift. Arms reach, push. Now, keep all of that. Bring the left knee and you're trying to tap the left elbow. Oh, good. Place it down. Right knee taps the right elbow. Place it down. Hands behind the head. Inhale and lower. So that's our new version. Exhale and lift. Arms reach, push. Right knee first this time. See if you can tap the elbow. Bring it down. Upper body staying as it is. Left knee, pull in. Bring it down. Inhale and lower. Whew. Okay, let's do it again. Lift. Shoulder blades are off. Arms reach. We push. Left knee pulls in. Lower. Right knee pulls in. Lower. Hands behind the head. Inhale and lower. I hope you're feeling this as well. Exhale, lift. Shoulder blades off. Arms reach. Push. Now, both knees together. Let's see if we can do it. Pull them both in. Pull them towards the elbows. Okay, this is your crow. You're in your crow. It might be a dead crow, but you're in it. Okay, pull those knees in. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Ooh. Okay. Take a little rock side to side. Hands behind the thighs. Rock and roll yourself all the way up to a seated position. Now we're going to do that similar thing, but in a seat now. So arms are reaching forwards. Now imagine there's a wall in front of you, at the front of your yoga mat, and you're pushing into that wall. So push into the wall. So it'll feel like the upper spine's rounded slightly as we've spread the shoulder blades. Then just see if you can rock back onto your sit bones, lifting the left knee towards the left elbow, and then keep rocking back. So you're in this sort of version of boat pose, but we're in a seated crow. You're pushing away with those hands for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Well done. Cross the ankles, bring yourself over into a tabletop position. Now this is quite a nice place to feel this protraction because we've now got the floor to push against. So keeping a neutral spine, you're going to press the ground away and it'll only feel like a small movement. The shoulder blades will spread, so it's not cat-cow. And then you're going to go the opposite way, so you're retracting the shoulder blades. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, imagining there's an egg between your shoulder blades you're trying to crack. So you're pushing away, arm stays straight. Protraction, and then opposite way retraction. So these are called scapular push-ups. So shoulder blades are our scapula, and these are just little push-ups, and these are really effective at strengthening our serratus anterior muscle, which runs underneath the shoulder blade and comes round onto the rib cage, and that's a really big stabilizer for the shoulders, but we don't use it that often, we don't work it that often, so these are a really good way of working those muscles. A few more. 3, 2 and 1. Good. Sit back onto the heels. Okay, give the wrists a little roll out and take the arms in front of you and imagine you're flicking water off those fingertips. So we're just going to warm up the wrists because we are going to be on them a fair bit today, and then get a little bit faster with that water flick. A little bit faster, start to feel those forearms warm up. Keep going. 3. Oh, I'm feeling it. 2. And 1. Left hand draws the right fingers back. Just stretch out that wrist. Good, switch. Draw the left fingers back. And then bring yourself all the way back, tabletop position. Okay, from there, tuck the toes, begin to push into the hands and lift the hips, finding your downward facing dog. So we're pushing the ground away with those hands, so we're super strong in the shoulders. And I want you to think about that action of protraction again. So you could just do the opposite, so you could retract, so squeeze the shoulder blades together. So that's retraction, and now push away and feel that opposite movement. And this is what we want to be like in our down dog. So it's a super strong down dog. Maybe some pedals through the feet feel nice. And then begin to tiptoe towards the hands. Inhale as you rise all the way to stand. Sun salutation A, just to begin to warm up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, left foot joins it. Let's lower the knees to the ground. And then think about that action that we did in tabletop, the scapular push-ups. So pushing away and then squeezing shoulder blades together. So some little scapular push-ups here. 2, 1. Good, lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale as you look forwards. Exhale, step or walk to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we rise to stand. Exhale, forward fold, straight back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back, right foot joins it. Lower the knees to the ground. And again, let's take a few of those scapular push-ups. So again, it's not a cat-cow movement. Spine is nice and neutral. Just pushing away and then drawing shoulder blades together. And then come somewhere in between, find neutral, lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, step, or you can take a little hop if you're ready. Woo. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, coming into our first flow, we're starting in our mountain pose. So arms down by the side, fingertips reaching to the ground. Take an inhale, reach the arms forwards and up. Now exhale, big bend of the knees as you forward fold. So you're coming into a forward fold, but if you see my knees, it's almost like chair position, so that I can get my tummy onto my thighs. So you're trying to find this compression, and then we're going to push the hands back towards the back of the mat. So really push away, reaching, compressing belly to thighs. 1 more breath. Good, hands come down, step the left foot back. Lower the back knee down under the hip. And then lift the torso, and we're going to swing the arms. Just begin to wake those shoulders up. So just swinging for 3, 2, 1, and then reach and push. So spread the shoulder blades. Let's do that again. So swing the arms. 3, 2, 1, and then push that imaginary wall. Good. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and push. Good, as if you're saying stop. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches towards the ceiling. So really press that left hand into the ground, taking the right leg all the way back into a modified side plank. Right arm reaches overhead. So if this is really wobbly, turn the left toes out behind you so they can act as a bit of a kickstand. Okay, take a big breath in, reach through fingers and toes. As you breathe out, elbow to knee, but try and keep the knee in line so the leg is parallel to the ground. So we're not opening the knee up. Inhale as you reach away. Exhale, knee to elbow. Good. Inhale, reach away. One more time, knee to elbow. And big reach. Now from there, the right forearm is going to come down to the ground, the right knee comes down, and then we open to the left. So left fingertips stay down, lift the left leg, point the toes, and then pull that knee in. Try and tap the elbow. Take it away, pull it in, take it away, pull it in, take it away. One more, pull it in. Good. Now bring that left knee to join the right knee. Forearms come down, tuck the toes, dolphin pose. So push into the floor. Think about that action of protraction. So we're really pushing the ground away. Head is just hanging. You can have a bend in the knees. Lifting sit bones towards the sky. Really good pose for strengthening the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. You're coming into down dog, so you can pop the knees down, or you might be able to just press into the hands and lift. Tiptoe towards the top of the mats. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, mountain pose. So let's do the other side. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, bend the knees a lot and forward fold. Find that compression. So push the hands back towards the back of the mat, squeezing belly towards the thighs, these thighs towards the belly. Keep reaching. Good. Hands come down. Step the right foot back. Lower the back knee under the hips. Lift the torso. So, similar thing here. We're going to swing 1, 2, 3, and stop. From there, you're going to just take these little circles with the shoulders. See how that feels. So just the shoulders. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Stop. So push away and then circle. 2, 3. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Stop and then circle. Oh, good. Should feel nice. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches towards the ceiling. Really press down into that right hand. Slide the left leg all the way back, turning the right toes out if you need a little bit more stability. Left arm reaches overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, elbow to knee. It's in front of the body. Inhale, reach away. Still pushing into that right hand. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale and reach. One more like that. Elbow to knee. Reach it away. Now left forearm comes down, left knee comes down. We open to the right fingertips stay down. We lift that back leg, pull the knee towards the elbow, see if you can tap the knee. And then shoot it away. So pull it in and away. One more time, pull it in. Take it away. Bring the knee down, forearms down, dolphin pose. So really push those forearms into the ground. Make sure the elbows haven't crept out to the side. They might do when you lift the hips, when you put the weight through the arms. So you're thinking about squeezing elbows in towards each other. Maybe you can take a step in with the feet, get a little bit closer. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring the knees down. Take a child's pose. So you could be narrow leg and take the arms behind you just to give the shoulders a bit of a rest. Okay, we're coming into our second flow. So just come back to the breath. If you lost it at all there. Okay, bring the hands all the way forwards. downward facing dog. This is where we start our second flow from. So 3-leg dog, right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, the right knee taps the right elbow, or it's heading towards it. Inhale, take it back, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, right foot steps forwards towards the right thumb. Inhale as you cartwheel open to warrior 2. Now take the arms out in front of you. The left arm's going to come under the right. Bend the elbows to eagle the arms. So the back of the hands could be together, or you could fully eagle them, palms together. And then think about spreading the shoulder blades on the back. Should feel a really nice stretch. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the arms, hands to prayer, side lunge towards the back of the mat. So that front foot might lift onto the heel, the bottom is pushing back, and you're trying as much as you can to get quite low towards this leg. Maybe even that elbow could come to that knee. This is the position we have to get into for crow. Okay, so elbow on knee. One more breath here. And then come back to that warrior 2. Big bend in the front knee. Hands come behind the back now, or just open into the chest. Now squeezing the shoulder blades together. Humble warrior, hinge from the hips. Coming down towards that front knee. Then release the hands. Turn to face the front, coming onto the toes at the back. Step the left knee in behind the right foot and sit the bottom down. So you might turn off to a slight angle, that's fine. You're in this cow face position or a twisted seat, and then fold over that top leg. Feel that nice opening into the outer hips. Go lift the chest. Now turn back to the front, hands plant down, seeing if you can come into a standing split from here. So you might get a little bit of momentum, hands come down, left leg goes high. Standing split. And then I want you to push the hands into the ground. So if you need to bend the right leg to get there, to get your hands flat on the ground, and press them into the ground. See if you can lean a little bit of your weight into the hands. Keeping the arms as straight as you can. Really push into that ground. Protract those shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Step the left foot back. The right foot joins it. You're in plank. Now we're going to do those scapular push-ups. So you could either be in a high plank or pop the knees down. And we're doing just a few of those scapular push-ups that we did earlier. So remember, it's neutral spine, we're not cat-cowing. 3, 2, 1. Now if you've got your knees down, you could always come to a high plank. From here we're coming to forearm plank. So lower one at a time, down into your forearm plank. Hold it there for 3. Strong in those shoulders for 2. And then come back into your high plank. 1 arm at a time. Ooh, nice, down dog. Okay, let's go again on the other side. So inhale, left leg lifts, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. See if you could tap the elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, the left foot steps forwards. Ground the back heel as you cartwheel, open the arms, warrior 2. Big bend in that front knee. Now take the arms out in front of you. This time the right arm comes under the left, bending the elbows to eagle the arms. Think about spreading the shoulder blades. You might be able to see on my back, my shoulder blades are spreading away from my spine. Hold it there. And then release. Side lunge towards the back of the mat. So this is where we're leaning forwards, trying to bring the right elbow to right kneecap. Deep breath in. And then push into that right foot, back to warrior 2. Hands come behind the back, interlace them, lift the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. So again, trying to get low towards that leg. So almost finding this shape again that we need for crow. And then release, hands, frame the front foot, turn to face the front, come onto the toes at the back. Step that right knee in behind the ankle, sit the bottom down, get a little bit of rest. Forward fold over that left leg. From there, lift the torso, turn back to face the front. Hands plant down, so seeing if you can find standing split. So if you want to take a bit of a rock back to get some momentum, push into the feet, right leg goes into the sky. So I've got a bend in my left leg because I've got a bad hamstring. You might bend to get your hands to the ground, so you don't have to have that straight leg. Lean into the hands, just put a bit more weight in there. Really push into the hands, push into the ground and feel the energy from the ground come up into the shoulders. Step back, right foot, left foot joins it. Either high plank or modify with your knees down, and we're doing those little scapular shrugs, so scapular push-ups. So if you're in high plank, it's obviously going to be more challenging, but you might be able to feel that it's not a cat-cow movement. You might be able to feel that more when you're in high plank. 3, 2, and 1. Come down to forearms. Forearm plank, hold it there. 3, 2, and then lower the knees. Child's pose, push back. So again, it could be narrow leg with the arms by your side, or you might take the knees a bit wider. Rest here. So we've got that big flow coming up. So we've done 1 and 2. We now put them together for this third flow. Okay. So walk the hands all the way in. We'll be starting at the top of the mat, so we can come through a downward facing dog. Take a big bend of the knees, look forwards, step, or if you like, you can hop. Ooh, challenge those shoulders. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Okay, so we're putting the 2 flows together. There might be some extra options in there if you want to take them. Take an inhale, reach the arms forwards and up. Exhale, we take that deep bend in the knees into that fold, reaching the arms back, push away with the hands. Now we're coming back up to stand on the right leg, the left knee is coming with us. So you're trying to keep that leg as close in as you can to the chest, all the way up, reach the arms, and then all the way back down with control, place the foot down and reach back. We do the other side. So bring that right knee with you, reach the arms high. Imagine you're trying to reach the ceiling, and then big bend of that left leg as you lower the right foot down, reach back. From there, fingertips can come down, step the left foot back. This time we're coming into a high crescent lunge, but with that back knee bent. Reaching the arms high. Push the arms forwards, stop, as if you're saying stop, we're protracting the shoulder blades like we did earlier, and then take those circles that we did, circling the shoulders back. Ooh, feels nice. Can you do it the other way? Circle them forwards. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the left hand down, the right arm reaches to the sky. So your option here, modified side plank, putting that knee down, which is where we went earlier, or drop to the outside edge of the back foot into your full side plank. Right arm reaches by the ear, hovering that top leg, and then we're doing that knee to elbow, just 1. So you're in a modified or a full side plank, hold it, and then reach away. Good. Now the right forearm comes down, the knee comes down, and we open into that side, whatever this is. It's not got a name. Lift that left leg. So this is the same. Pull the left knee in towards the elbow. See if you can tap. Take it away. Again, pull it in. Take it away. One more, pull in, try and tap the elbow. Take it away. Bring the knee down, forearms down, dolphin pose, lift the hips. And this time you're going to walk the feet away, coming into a forearm plank. From there, your knees can be down, right hand comes to the ground, we push away, left hand. You're in your high plank. You're going to take a vinyasa. So you choose where you go with your vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Okay, right leg lifts, 3-leg dog. As you exhale, knee to elbow, try and tap it. Inhale, take it back. We're doing another one. Knee to elbow. This time, slide that knee down towards the wrist. Slide it back up to the elbow. Take it back. Right foot steps forwards. Ground the back heel. And open. Warrior 2. Whew. Arms reach in front. Left arm goes under the right. Eagle the arms. And then take the hands away from the face. Lift the elbows towards the ceiling. Maybe even take a little lean back. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to round forwards like you're trying to pull the elbows towards your belly button. Spread the shoulder blades. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Elbows draw in. Release. Side lunge to the back. Left knee is trying to connect with that left elbow. Hold it there. And then bring yourself all the way back. Warrior 2. Now we're going to do humble warrior, but we're going to go back to eagle arms. So left arm under the right. Lift the chest. As you exhale, humble warrior. Release the eagle and come onto the toes at the back. From here, shift the weight to the right foot. We tap that left knee behind the ankle as if we're coming to sit down, but then you're going to step back. Do that again. Tap, step back. One more time. Tap, step back. This time we bring that shin down, sit the bottom down, so you're turning slightly to the right. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift. Not much of a rest this time. Turn to the front. Standing split. So the left leg is going into the sky. We're leaning onto the hands. Maybe this time you lift that right heel. So lots of that weight is in the arms. Push into the floor. Maybe you take a little bend of the knee and try a little hop. Ooh, see how it feels. Putting some weight into those hands, into those shoulders. And then you can either step the left foot back to find your plank, or maybe you take a little hop back with the right foot. Find Vinyasa, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, look forward, take a big bend of the knees, step or find a hop. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Okay, other side, coming straight up. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, big bend of the knees and take that fold. Reach the arms back, push your waist, and then shift the weight to the left foot. Bring the right knee with you as you stand. Take it down with control. Push the arms back, compress into the thighs. Other leg, so bring the left leg with you. Good, take it down. Reach back and push back. Good. From there, fingertips can come down, or you're stepping the right foot back. Bend the back knee. Reach into your bent knee crescent lunge. Arms reach forwards. Press away. And then roll the shoulders back. Good. Roll them forwards. Right hand comes down. Push into the ground. Open to that twist. Modified or full side plank. So you might stack the left leg. Left arm reaches overhead. Hover that top leg and then bring elbow to try and connect with the knee. Hold. Good, reach away. Woo. Left forearm comes down. We bring the left knee down. Open to that right side. This is the same. So pull the knee in. Take it away. Pull it in. Take it away. One more. Pull the knee in. Take it away. Forearms come down. Dolphin. Lift the hips. Push into the floor with the forearms. Now walk the feet back. Find your forearm plank. So hips come in line with shoulders and heels. From there, really push into the floor. Left hand comes down. Right hand joins it. Find a vinyasa. Inhaling for your back bend. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Okay, let's go. Left leg lifts, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left knee taps left elbow. Pull it in, take it back. Left knee, left elbow. And then with control, slide it down towards that wrist. Pull it back up. 3-leg dog. Step the left foot forwards. Ground the back heel. Warrior 2. Arms reach out in front. So right arm under left. Bend the elbows. Eagle the arms. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale. Round the spine this time. Elbows reach towards the belly button. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms. Side lunge towards the back. Right elbow tries to connect with that right knee. So bottom is pushing back. And then push into the right foot. Back to warrior 2. So humble warrior, this time with eagle arms. So find that eagle again. Lift the chest. Exhale, we hinge. And we're moving towards that front leg. Release eagle, turn to the front, on your toes at the back. Now load this left leg and tap the right knee behind the left ankle and then step it back. Again, tap, step back. One more time, tap, step it back. And then this time bring that shin all the way down, turn to the left. Take your fold. Ooh. Okay, lift the torso. We're nearly there. We're nearly ready to have a little play with crow. Turn to the front. Hands come down, standing split. So the right leg is high. You lean into the hands. So grip with the finger pads. Maybe you can come onto those left tiptoes. Maybe you stay there, or maybe take a bend of the left leg. Push off. Maybe try a little hop. See how it feels. It might feel quite fun now. These shoulders are warm. Have a little play. And then either stepping the right foot back, or you could take one of those little hops. Hop back to a plank or a chaturanga. Take a vinyasa. Ooh, downward facing. Well done. Okay, walk the feet into about the center of the mat. Walk the hands back to join. And then take a yogi squat. Okay, so shoulders, core, hips, everything should be nice and warm. let's have a go at this crow pose. So if you want to have a go, join me. If you fancy just resting and watching, maybe you're going to have a go another time, you can sit on a block. I wanted to demo it just so I get to sit down. Okay. If you're having a go at your crow, take your hands forwards, and they're going to be further forwards than you think, because we've got to leave ourselves a bit of room to move forwards. So if you have your hands too close, you've got nowhere to go and you're going to just fall forwards. Okay, so we take them forwards, fingertips are spread, and your fingers are your brakes. So do not underestimate the power of the fingers, okay? They're going to stop you from falling forwards. So if you feel like you're falling forwards, you press the finger pads into the mat. Okay, from here, you're bending your elbows and wrapping them in towards each other. So they're not going out to the sides, they've got to wrap in. And then we're pushing the floor away. We're going to find that protraction. You're going to lift your hips as high as you can get them. Bend the elbows. Now look towards the top of your mat. Don't look down. And you're going to try and bring your knees to the back of the elbows, or you could go back of the upper arms. Okay? Begin to look forwards, and maybe you take a little bit of weight forwards. See if you can maybe hover one foot, and then you shift the weight forwards. Don't think about lifting, just think of shifting the weight. And then you might shift it so much that the other foot can lift. So to stop yourself having the fear of falling on your face, you could pop cushions down and keep practicing this one. You might pause me now if you want to have a bit of a play, if you've got some more time. Pause the video, have a play with this one, get lots of padding, have fun with it, let me know how you get on. If you are ready to relax, you're going to bring yourself all the way onto your back. Whew, because we are already at that point where we need to end the class, sadly. So you're going to bring the knees in, give yourself a little hug, a little rock side to side, and then reach the legs all the way out, reach the arms overhead, and take a really big stretch. Let your spine arch. Good. Okay, bring the arms back down, bend the knees, soles of the feet on the ground. If you've got the block from the beginning of class, you can grab it. If not, don't worry, I'm going to give you an option. We're going to press the feet into the floor, lift the hips, and bring your block under the hips to take a bit of a restorative bridge. Okay, if you haven't got a block, what you can do is get the elbows on the ground and support your own hips. It's a little bit more challenging because you're still having to take the weight of the hips. But if you've got something, even a cushion maybe, you could just pop under your hips. And you can stay here, or if it feels okay, if you've got the block or something to rest on, you could just take the legs out long just to give the hip flexors a bit more, because they've been working hard to get into those compressed positions for crow. Hopefully the breath has come down now. Okay, if the legs are out long, just bring the feet back to the ground, lift the hips, remove the block, and lower the hips back down. Take a little rock of the knees side to side. And then let's just find a moment for Shavasana. So never skip Shavasana. Take the legs out long. Wiggle the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. And just enjoy the stillness. Just basking in this energy you've created. And you can stay here for longer. Remember, if you have more time, just pause the video and just give yourself a longer Shavasana. If you're ready to move on with your day, give your fingers a wiggle and toes. When you're ready, bring the knees in, hug them in. Take the hands behind the thighs and start to rock and roll up the spine or roll to one side and come all the way to seated. When you get there, bringing the hands together at prayer, bow your heads. And just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude that we can get our mats out at this point, practice, move our bodies. And thank you for joining me for this practice. Namaste. Thank you guys, I really hope you enjoyed that. Sorry I ran a little bit over time today, but it was worth it. Okay, I shall see you on our next video.